It surprises me that out of the over 1,500 business owners that I've spoken with individually around their business, that most business owners have the tail wagging the dog. In other words, they just go, whatever happens with their business, whatever money's left over, that's what they're going to live off. And in a few videos I did earlier, I talked about that we need to be in 3 types of business: the business you're in now, the future business, and the asset business. One thing that I would say is the key thing is to have you dictate to the business what you need and want. Best way for me to explain that is, what is the lifestyle that you want and how much money do you need to live that full lifestyle, and then let the assets dictate what that is. Best for me to draw it. So I'll just take you through the methodology, and there's 3 steps to it, and there's a pathway for you to follow. I call it part of intergenerational wealth, and this is the planning flow. So the first thing we need to do is we need to work out, well, how much are our living expenses? Like, how much does it cost us to live? So think of what you earned last year and what you had left over. So if you made $100,000 and you had $10,000 left over, then the cost of your living was around $90,000. So we want to work out what is that living expense. And then on top of that, think of, well, what would be exciting for you? What would be something that would be meaningful and important for you around the lifestyle? Is it like, I want to go overseas holiday a couple of times a year? I want to make sure all the kids go to private schools. I want to have a nice flashy car. I want to donate to a bigger charity. Well, those extra things that we have on there, even though they might be part of what you're doing now, what you want to do that's even more than what you're doing right now, we want to put that into the category of lifestyle. So what is the lifestyle? And those two components together, you're going to get a figure per year on what that's going to be. Now, I've done this with thousands and this particular exercise with thousands and thousands of people. And what I've found is, in a Western culture in a capital city, the average, would you believe, is somewhere between $180,000 and $380,000 to live an amazing lifestyle. And yet most people think, oh, I need to create $1 million and I'll have all my dreams come true. It's actually not when you sit down and work the sucker out. So that's the first step. You need to work out your numbers. There is a methodology to do that, but very simplistically, that's what it is as a starting point. Then from there, we've got to dictate then, what is the asset size? And there's lots of different sorts of assets you can have. It in property, it could be in shares, it could be in just cash, or a bundle of mixture of different things. So there's going to be a variety of different things you can invest in there. But what does that need to look like as far as the amount of assets to give you the return that's going to come off it to give you your lifestyle? Now, who knows what that is going to be depending on the strategy you're going to use. But, you know, if you just go on 5%, that gives you an idea at least what the asset size would need to look like. Then we come back here to our business and go, business, you need to give us a certain amount of cash that we spin off into creating these assets. So right now, the step I'd say right now is work out what is your living expenses plus your ideal lifestyle on top of that. Know that number, and then you can reverse engineer it to what your assets are.